Welcome to Social Media Tips for the Small Business Owner. Whether you're an online veteran or you are new to using the internet, social media can be a low-cost, easy, and effective way to promote your business. According to Wikipedia, social media technologies create highly interactive platforms through which individuals and communities share, co-create, discuss, and modify user-generated content. For content contributors, small businesses such as yourself, the benefits of participating in social media have gone beyond social sharing to building reputation and generating monetary income. Here are some impressive statistics outlining the opportunities on social media. The cost of 1,000 impressions on social media is 55 cents, while on the internet it's $2.55. Additionally, the number of social media users aged 65 and older grew up 46% in the last year, so that nearly 1 in 2 people in that age group are now a part of a social networking site. When broken down by gender, 69% of online men and 78% of online women spend time on social media. And lastly, users of social media sites spend 150% more time engaged online. What separates the success stories from all the others begins with a clear understanding of the types of platforms that exist. The most recognizable social media platforms are social networking sites such as Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Also well known is generating your own blog or using a microblogging site such as Twitter. Media sharing sites are very popular, such as YouTube, Vimeo, Instagram, and Flickr. There are also social news sites like Digg and Reddit. And not to be missed are bookmarking sites like StumbleUpon and Delicious. The crucial next step is that business owners sit down and spend some time thinking about the viability of social media as it relates to their business. I have found the most effective way to accomplish this is to ask these questions. Why do I believe that social media will be good for my business? Who am I looking to reach on social media? Where do I go online? Which platform is right for me? What should I share? When is a good time to post? Let's start with why your business may want to use social media. Ask yourself the following questions. The best place to start is with your own online habits. Do you use social media? And if so, what do you enjoy about it? When do you use it? What are your family's habits? Next, think about how your business could benefit. Could you use social media to find new customers, engage existing customers, or perhaps provide customer support? Then you want to think about how much time you can realistically devote. Initial setup aside, examine your willingness to schedule time for ongoing maintenance. And lastly, while free and organic strategies drive social media, a small investment can go a long way. Is there a budget? Determining who you want to reach with social media can be tricky. Asking these questions surrounding what makes up the who of your business can help. An understanding of your current customer statistics like gender, age, and zip code, as well as buying, internet browsing, and email preferences, provides a clear picture of how you can target new customers. Do you engage your customers post-sale? Is it effective? Maybe there's room for improvement. If you're like many, maybe social media can help get something started. Lastly, go right to the source. Never be afraid to ask your customer directly. Initiate with asking how they would prefer to be contacted. From there, it is an easy transition to asking if they use social media and why. Where you go to engage has as much to do with how best to showcase your products and services as it does with the time available to maintain. It is a common mistake to open a number of accounts in order to have a presence, only to discover that there is not enough time in the day to run a business and keep social media up to date. Less is more when you are just starting out. A thorough profile with strong visual content on 1 or 2 carefully chosen yet relevant sites is sufficient. Customers who see unmaintained or outdated profiles often get the impression that your business may also be unmaintained and outdated. Here are some statistics on the most popular platforms. Look to these trends not only to judge popularity, but also how people are utilizing the platforms in their day-to-day lives. Facebook, by itself, accounts for 8% of all time spent online. As of January of this year, Facebook has 1.3 billion monthly users. Twitter has 500 million users and is often favored as a customer service tool, and YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. In 4 minutes and 26 seconds, 100 plus hours of video will be uploaded to YouTube. Google Plus has 540 million active users. 67% of those are male. 22% of social media activity is on LinkedIn. 50% of those users have bachelor degrees. What is the number one reason more business owners are not on social media? Cats got their tongue. In other words, they are scared about what they would say or share. Some fear they have nothing to say. Others think maybe they will scare people off by saying too much. Here are some tips on how to help get you started on the path to content creation. Once a platform is chosen, create a profile that is complete. Be sure to go beyond your product offerings and tell the story behind your business. Then you want to reach out and connect with your industry, partners, suppliers, supporters, and your local community. Then you'll look to create posts that establish your business as an authority in the minds of your customers. In those posts, do not be afraid to ask for actions such as views, comments, likes, reviews, or testimonials. Call to actions always get more responses. Additionally, in the end, humor and creativity will triumph. Take calculated risks and do not be afraid to be silly or let your business's culture shine through. At the end of the day, it is important that you are positive and genuine in your likes, posts, shares, and comments. You're likely to attract the same attention to your own sharing. Now here are some common mistakes to avoid. When posting media, such as photos, be sure to size it correctly. It's always a good idea to go back and review it on both mobile and desktop platforms to ensure it displays as intended. Do not buy likes. It is not considered organic and the platforms frown upon it. Be sure not to share too much information, especially of a personal or political nature, as it may alienate customers. Be sure not to post too frequently. Less is more, as people tend to tune out after a while. Also, talking about your business only is a little boring. Share the spotlight and give updates to important community or environmental issues that are relevant. And finally, maintain control of your profiles and grant access only to proven content creators. Asking an employee to speak for you without clear guidance and management can be risky. Deciding about when to post is as much about time of day as it is about how frequently you will post. Take into account the day of week and time of day that you post in order to position the posts in front of as large of an audience as possible. You also only get one chance. Treat that appearance in the news feed as sacred. Abuse of the privilege by posting too often and the audience will disappear. Lastly, if a business feels frequent engagement supports their business model, such as a food truck, look to a platform like Twitter. However, if your needs are fewer and far between, avoid Twitter and look to social or media sharing platforms. In conclusion, social media can be a great, low-cost way to market your business. Here are a few parting tips. Having a clear strategy on why your business is on social media is at the heart of a successful campaign. Keep in mind that social media platforms have their own goals. Their success depends primarily on expanding their reach. Be careful not to hand over too much information in the profile setup process. Do not rely solely upon social media for customer retention and engagement. Unforeseeable changes to social media platforms are common. The platforms often evolve from free to paid ones, so be prepared to pay eventually. Be sure to collect email addresses whenever possible. For those of you with websites, be sure your social media profiles are linked to your homepage. After all, SEO favor is given to websites with reciprocal links to profiles, especially if those profiles are maintained. Thank you for watching Social Media Tips for the Small Business Owner. I'm Jessica Gretner, founder of Net Results Consulting. Learn more about my background and how social media can be integrated into your business by visiting netresults.co or, better yet, connect with me through social media. To your success.